don't know what I think the other one didn't work. The other one never worked. There were four people waiting, and the other one never went live. I was literally talking to myself for 10 minutes, and I was getting really frustrated. So I thought this would be fun to do a happy Thanksgiving thing. It's kind of difficult. I don't know what's going on with this. The software didn't work. Nothing worked. So I'm gonna wait and see if you guys show up because hey, there we go. Can you here, were you on like were you waiting for the other one? That other live feed never worked. I was talking to myself for like 10 minutes. And I was getting frustrated. I was like, look, if you guys aren't gonna comment, drop a comment, I'm fucking done. I was like, I'll end this. Yeah, the other one didn't work. I'm gonna have to go in and I'm gonna go in and delete that somehow. So what's up, Zach? Guys, I apologize. Like I was getting really frustrated. I was in that other live feed and it just never went live. It said it was live. It said it was connected. Best coffee mug ever. Also doubles as a really good beer mug. I'm drinking ale out of the skulls of my enemies. I literally was live or thought I was for like 10 minutes and I was frustrated. Like I was mad. I don't know what went wrong with that. I'm going to delete this right now so that it doesn't confuse people. And I'm going to edit this one. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, guys. That was... Yep. It never went actually live. It said it was connected. I had the chat. I saw that Rocky posted his... I saw that Rocky had put his thing up about being... I'm trying to edit this. There we go. Yeah, I was literally on there. Mock Clown baseline member, 18 months, bro. 18 months. Baseline. So I'm hoping that there'll be a lot more people here. Because I was going to announce, I'm doing something special for you guys through the paying members. I'm going to try and do something really special for the paying members. And I'm trying really hard to do a couple things here. This isn't wanting to work out the way I want it to. So for the paying members, I've got a bunch of stuff planned for you guys because you guys do pay for memberships. So let's go grab this. No, not wearing tassels. So on my stool out here, and I'll show you, the dog is out here in the studio because it's nice and cool out here. It's kind of warm today, and he and I are going to go for a WALK later. These knives, I'm planning on doing not this. I'm planning on doing this. Oh, well, now Streamlabs is doing the don't forget the likes. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. I'm planning on giving away all these knives. Maybe not all of them. I don't know yet. Thank you. Thank you, Streamlabs. This is weird. It shouldn't be doing that, but I'm fine with it. I'm planning on giving away all these knives to you guys. So that is the titanium pyrite. That is the Kaiser Infinity. This is the Rosecraft. This is that Rosecraft Tonto, the Beagle for Olight, and the Cord. And then a couple of these knives for the paying members. So Rocky, I don't do coins. I have never had those coins made. You're serious? The cost of what I've used for fucking running the channel at this point, it's a net negative to run this. Like I am not. Oops. I'm not doing this for free. At this point, I'm paying to do YouTube. to tell you the truth. If you want to know the truth, with the amount of money I spent going to the knife show to film all that shit, what I pay for the software, what I paid for gas, the stuff that I do with the editing software, it's a net negative right now. Like it has really decreased. No, I need people to I need people to just join the memberships so that they can get the exclusive content and stuff. And if you haven't checked out it, like just even not even that, if you haven't checked out the Coffee Brand Coffee stuff, the coffee the bot Streamlabs should be putting it up. It's weird. I'm not on Streamlabs right now, which is why I'm kind of trying to figure out why Streamlabs is dumping stuff in, because I'm not even on my Streamlabs software right now. If I could just, you know how what? I'm not, it's not a joke. Like, people just stopped dropping super chats. People stopped dropping super thanks. People dropped out of the membership when that all happened. And I get it. I know that money's tight, but I see other channels that people just drop super chats and stuff constantly. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. And then I see channels that just bash on other, there's a channel out there that's just bashing on other channels. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why? And I got 11 people. I can't even get you guys to drop likes. Oh, okay. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yes, there's 12 people here and only 7 likes. If you can't drop super chats, you can't drop through super thanks. I get it, but you can at least hit the like button. That shit's free. I have a bold statement to make. We'll get into it in a second. I got to check the sauce. I'm making pasta sauce. I'm making pasta sauce. Chef Rocky's here. 13 people, 9 likes. Hit the fucking like button. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I'm not even trying to get you to drop a super chat, because I know it's Thanksgiving. Money's tight. Guys, I have a bold statement to make. We're going to go out and get it. I think this is a bold statement. I think that you brought my socks out here for me. Thanks. Appreciate it. Could have at least got me an actual matched pair. This Koenig Arius is the best knife I've ever handled. The mini Arius, flipperless, is absolutely, like, I was sitting there and I'm trying to think about, like, should I say that? Is that something I actually want to say? Like, you know, because I love the Sebenza. It's an amazing, amazing knife. There's a lot of other knives that I do love. And I'm like, even like, I've got my fucking Norseman, and I'm like, can I honestly say this? And I'm like, yeah, I have to. That Koenig Arius is the best. This is the best knife I've ever had on the channel. Absolutely, hands down, this mini Arius flipperless is the best knife I've had on the channel. This is so much better than the regular Arius was. I like the Arius. I don't like the flipper tab. So it's a flipper delete. The big Arius is great, but the small one is even better. Guys, please, if you're here, just drop a like. Just drop a like. It helps. It's going to push us up the algorithm. Please, trust me. There's 13 people here, only 10 likes. I guarantee. I know you didn't push the like button. You know how I know? Because I'm fucking watching you. You didn't know? YouTube works both ways. Oh, I'll get the cowbell. If anybody's dropping super chats, I'll get the cowbell. It's quiet. No one's here, so I found the cowbell. God damn it! I can't get this phone unlocked. I'm trying to change the settings on this. I know that I turned monetization on when I set this. I don't know what's going on. It's right there. It's not going anywhere. Oh, I'll get the bell. Hang on. Ooh, Chunk does not like that. Chunk don't like that. and I have the didgeridoo. I have the kangaroo flute. Thank you very much, Zach. Was that Zach? I don't know. Zachary Schmidt, $5. Drops super chats like Mike's going to show you his feet. Happy Thanksgiving. I actually don't even have socks on. I don't have socks on. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I got a bunch of really great knives that have come in recently. This one, really surprised how good this is. How good this is. They said I don't ring the bell for free, but I'll get one freebie. I got to check the sauce. Here's the thing. I was talking about it. So I had a friend, Rocky, you'll get a kick out of this. I had a friend that stopped by this morning, and I was setting up to make the sauce, and I put the onions in. They'd been in for maybe 15 minutes. He goes, well, you should stir those. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't. He goes, what do you mean? Well, I was like, I should not stir those because I'm trying to caramelize them. And I was like, it's not time to stir it yet because I can't smell them. He goes, oh, you wait until they burn? And I'm like, you're an idiot and you need to get out. I know what the smell of a caramelizing onion versus a burning onion is. And so he's like, well, how long is that going to take? And I was like, for the onions, if you do it right, about an hour. And I was like, then I got to do the shallots. He goes, what? And I was like, you do your onions and your shallots and you're good. You know, fucking, that's how you... I wish that would go away. That's how you, that's just how you caramelize onions. You know what I mean? So, and then I have friends that don't understand like the proper use of garlic because we go through a 3-pound. I got tired of mincing my own garlic. I just started buying, I'm not putting any meat in this. I'm just making a red sauce. Just a traditional like red sauce. I'm not doing like a ragu or the Sunday gravy. I'm just doing like a red sauce. So it's just going to be like, it's not really a red sauce. It's just going to be onions, garlic, tomatoes, basil, oregano. So 13 people have not, there's a handful of you guys that have not hit that like button. So 18 people here. Why is there a PH tab on the Halloween giveaway thumbnail? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. David Jodar, hello from France. I was happy to get to spend some time with one of your fellow countrymen. What'd Rocky put up? Did Rocky, oh, I can't see it. Did Rocky drop gift memberships? If Rocky dropped gift memberships, thank you very much. I can't see it on here. I don't get notified of that. So yeah, okay, cool. Thanks. So you got to get if you guys aren't members, I have a public Discord. If one of my shit, I'll put it up. Hang on. I'll post it up. I'm going to go get the stuff we're going to do for giveaway. So for your paying member, my plan is I might not get it completely done. That's about as low as I'm going to get that. Yeah, it's about as low as I'm going to get it. I've got chunk. I got the stuff here that's we're going to do is give. I'm going to leave these ones out because I'm not 100% sure we'll get to those. But so for the paying members, I'm going to, what did you just post up, Rocky? Is that the one for the private? Because there's one for the public, Mock Clown. I hope that's if that's the one for the general, that's the community one? Okay. I want you guys, here's the thing. Chef Rocky can't keep up. As much as I love it and it's cool, we'll pin that. We pinned that. Okay, so that is that pinned post there that you're seeing. That is the gilded. That's the gilded. It's basically my public Discord. But I'm planning on giving it. So this is the Kaiser. This is what I'm giving away to the members. Like you got to be a member, baseline or premium. You can't be You can't be the you can't be the just looking. Just looking just gets they just get the gilded server and exclusive content. I'm giving away this one, which is the Infinity, and I'll clean it up because it is a little dirty. This is the Kaiser Infinity. I'm going to be doing that as a giveaway for the baseline and premium guys. So $5 a month gets you into that, to the giveaways. And I don't do them here on YouTube. So you have to be on the private Discord, which there's links to that in the members section on my channel. This is the Rosecraft Kifara. Don't forget to check out the, ooh, guys, the coffee, their new coffee, so good. This is that Kifara Tonto that I got from Rosecraft. This is going to be part of the giveaway for the paying members, baseline and premium. Don't send the link to the private Discord, please. Mock Clown, not the private. Because then we'll have everybody. This is you guys have seen this before. This is the Olight Beagle, which is a great little knife. I actually did this this one does come with a coin. Rocky, if you want a coin, you got to win this. So this comes with a coin. This is that, I tore my thumb up. Guys, there's only 18 likes on this video with 21 people. This one will be given away to the paying members. So this is what's going to be going. And I'm going to try and do all these before December 15th so I can get them all shipped out. I might do them all in mass and just do one big giveaway. So the Beagle for the baseline and premium, guys, it's still got the box and stuff. Streamlabs counts as a viewer? Okay, well, that's fine. I don't care. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not getting the revenue stream like I'm supposed to, because it's absolutely, I set this to be monetized. So that's the first 3 that I'm doing a giveaway. I almost grabbed this box to show you guys, and I was like, that's not fair. That's not fair to lie to them like that. That's false advertising. We will not be giving away a fucking $900 this is the CJRB Titanium Pyrite. This is a pricey knife. This is, I think this is the most expensive of the batch. Be giving this one away. This is I have to tell you, this is a great knife. Of the small Pyrex, it's the best version. Outside of the Warrenclyffe version. So this is absolutely a great knife. This CJRB Pyrite. Yeah, you gotta there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. It makes it easier. I'm sorry. Anytime now I got gobbles. I don't know what that is. So that one, and then the cord. CJRB cord. So I've got, what have I got? 5 knives? 5 knives I'm giving away. Here's the deal though. Like, no one can win all of them. I'm going to pick them. I'm going to do a random number picker. No one can win all of them. So it's going to be, this is that smoke cord button lock by CJRB. So I'm giving all these away to the paying members. There might be a couple, there's a couple knives in there that I'm going to do. They're which ones are they? They're the ones from Firebird knives. Those I'm going to allow everyone to be eligible for. But right now, the stuff that I've got right here is just for the baseline and premium tier, the 2 higher tiers. I got to check on this sauce real quick. Hang on a second. But yeah, there's only 18 likes on this video, guys. Best coffee cup ever. I like this coffee cup enough. So I got this as a gift. This was a gift from a friend. And I was like, where did you get this? And he's like, I got it on Instagram. And I was like, I need to know where. And I found the guy. It's Trevor Foster Studios, right? And I'm like, I got this. And I'm like, this is so cool. Because I have a buddy that it's really hard to buy gifts for him. And I had already got all the other Christmas gifts I was going to get. So I got this I got one of these for my buddy, and it's getting delivered to him like next week. So this came, my buddy got this for me, he sent it to me, and it's absolutely amazing. I will say, if you like your coffee really hot, like I do when it first comes out of the pot, like I love my coffee to be really hot. You're gonna want to wait to grab it. It doesn't have a handle. But the best beer mug ever. Cheers. I gotta check on this sauce. You know what? You know why I don't watch a lot of other YouTube channels right now in the knife community? I don't want the drama. It's just all drama all the time. That's all it is. Man, that smells good. Caramelizing the onions. Caramelizing the onions always just does something. It just does something. Oh, that would be Chef Rocky. You can thank him. Chef Rocky has been doing that for a while now. So I'm doing a small batch of pasta sauce this year because we don't have room in the freezer. So the onions and everything, good. I already put in, it's noon here, and I started working on this pasta sauce at, I want to say 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Because I don't like, this is the way my grandmother taught me. Say, if you're gonna caramelize onions, you caramelize onions. If you're gonna caramelize, and Chef Rocky, you can chime in on this if you would be so kind. She's like, if you're gonna caramelize onions, caramelize the onions. But if you're gonna put shallots in, caramelize those separate. And I'm like, why? And she's like, just trust me. And I've never figured out why. But I didn't want to argue with Grandma because she was an angry little half Italian, half German woman, and I'm like, that's a hot, angry mess right there. That's just, and then my grandpa was Irish and Italian, so I'm Irish, Italian, and German with a bunch of other shit mixed in from fucking everywhere else. There's some fucking Native Americans, like some Cherokee and some other bullshit mixed in, like fucking down the road. But like that was just that household. You just didn't argue with anybody in that household. It was just like, that's just how it is. And so I was like, okay, Grandma. I think that might have been it. Okay, so garlic and sugars burn up fast. Shallots are related. Okay, so that does make sense then. I did notice that, I have always noticed that the shallots do caramelize faster. It's not as long of a process. So I do the onions first, then, yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's not just like, okay, cool. I just never argued, and I just like, I don't want her looking down from me from heaven and be like, you know what? You're fucking up. I don't want that tap on my shoulder when a ghost goes, stop doing that. My buddy was like, you should have just put everything in, just throw the onions in. I was like, you're telling me to throw raw onions into my pasta sauce? Like, you understand what the caramelization process is going to do, correct? Like, you do understand how much that changes the flavor. So that's cool. Well, I did the onions because they take longer, and then I did the shallots, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna get out of my house. And then my friends are like, I buy like a 3-pound thing of pre-minced garlic because I got tired of chopping and mincing garlic. So I buy the 3-pound tubs, and they're like, you're never gonna use all that. And I was like, check this out. We've had this for, I thought it was 2 weeks. It's 3. I asked my wife when we got it. She's like, oh, we got that like 3 weeks ago. This tub of garlic, 3-pound tub of garlic, we've only had for like 2 or 3 weeks. It's 3 pounds of minced garlic. And it's just, I like the fresh, raw, fresh garlic better because you get a bit of flavor, but like it's not that much different. This has just got like more of a subdued flavor. I like just like fresh, right as fresh as you can get it garlic. This isn't quite as pungent, I would say. But I already have he's like, well, how much of that do you think you're going to use in that sauce? And I'm like, a good chunk of that. I love to roast tomatoes and garlic. Guys, if you are here and you have not dropped a like, I would really appreciate it. And if you can spare the change to drop a super chat, that would be great. And if you're not a member, I just mentioned I've got these 5 knives that I'm giving away to the baseline and premium tiers. And I have 2 knives that I'm going to give away to well, you know what I should do? Those 2 knives, because I never really show love to the guys that are doing the just looking. Those 2 knives are going to be only eligible if you're the just looking, because they're the lower tier stuff. They're like $20 knives, but they're still really good knives. So cereal is soup. If a hot dog's a sandwich, I guess cereal is a soup. I can't argue that. People are like, soup's hot. And I was like, yeah, you ever had fishy swale? You ever had gazpacho? Those aren't. I love gazpacho. I don't get anything if you guys go purchase this. Trevor Foster Studios. If you have a friend that you don't know what the fuck to get them for Christmas, and they're weird like I am, this is it. This is it. This coffee cup is amazing. It works better as a beer mug because I will say, you got a perfect spot. Put your finger in it to hold it like a goblet. It is perfect for a beer mug. Coffee, little hot and hard to hold on to. No, pizza's technically pizza's not a sandwich because there's no top bread. There's no top breading. It's more of maybe an open face sandwich, I guess, maybe. If that's the way you want to look at it. But I think it's more... They make a full-sized one. I was surprised, though. Like, it's $50. I was like, I went on and I ordered it, and I didn't even look. And I was like, that's a little bit above what I was doing price line for... Calzone's a sandwich. Yeah, I'll agree with that one. Burrito, I would say, is sandwich. Pizza is still technically a pie. It's like a pastry. Why is my hat always crooked? If you have not dropped a like, I would really appreciate it, and I'll ring the bell if you guys drop a super chat. Nah, that's Koenig. This Koenig, absolutely. I have to tell. And I told Alex Steingraber, I was like, I have to apologize. He's like, for what? And I was like, I have to give the best American-made knife, period, to this year to the Koenig Arius, because I had to sit down and I was looking at pros and cons between the Koenig Arius and the Steingraber Lamia, and I literally sat for an hour looking, and the comfort level on this is so over the top. This thing is insanely good. And it's just so, and I heard some people say that theirs came dull, and I'm like, I've never seen a dull Koenig. So if you guys are just logging in, please do me a favor and drop a like. Drop a like. Are you subscribed? Subscribe. There you go. See, Streamlabs is telling you it helps support the channel. It definitely does. It helps push stuff up the algorithm. So I'm much happier about this live stream than I was the one where I was standing there talking to myself and it never went live. It never actually went live. So the other thing about making pasta sauce that my buddy was like, how much salt you can put in it right now? I was like, none. I put a little bit of, I did not have actual chicken stock. And I feel bad because I typically have actual chicken stock. I had to use the chicken base, the chicken powder, chicken stock powder. I used that, and so typically I won't salt anything until it's been cooking for at least an hour or so. So I just threw the tomatoes in a while ago, and then put the chicken stock with the spices. So I let the spices kind of bloom in the oregano and some of the other stuff. like to kind of sit and bloom in the hot, because I have hot water on demand right here. Best thing for your kitchen. I'm going to show you this right now. If you guys cook a lot and you need hot water on demand, like you're gonna make stuff, this keeps water at 208 degrees constantly. It keeps 3 liters at 208 degrees, or you know, if you want it 195. If you drink a lot of tea and stuff like that, you need one of these. These things are awesome. It's the same company that made our rice cooker. So I put the chicken base in, and then the spices, and then the hot water on top up to the 1 cup level, and just let it sit for like 30 minutes. And then that went in after the tomatoes had been for a little. I got to check it. We got to do some, oh, you're doing your onions. When you're doing your onions, use actual either good white wine or cooking wine to deglaze your pan. I've seen people do it with water. I'm like, why? You lose so much flavor by not using the wine. It's just, it all comes together. It's just ridiculous, the things that I see people do when they're cooking. So, yeah, membership. Membership is something I want to really try and push. I really want to do a lot more exclusive content for you guys, the paying members. It's just finding the time to do it is hard. Hell, I haven't even sent the giveaway that I did. I told 5 Door Estate he won the giveaway that I did for the paying members here a couple weeks ago. And I told him, I was like, bro, I'm probably not going to get that sent out till at least Thanksgiving, until after Thanksgiving, probably Friday, if I can, because the thing is that the post office that I go to is right next to Walmart. And I'm like, do I want to go to Walmart on Black Friday? Ooh, Aiden got the 5 bones. Thank you very much. Turkey bash. We're going to my friend Dennis's house. He's a professional boxer, and he's fucking invited everybody over, and like he's an American citizen, and so are his friends. But like I'm going over with all of his Russian friends for Thanksgiving, because those guys really, if you really want to see somebody appreciate the United States and not trying to make a political statement here, and put on a real big Thanksgiving, because now that's their holiday. Go hang out with some Russians, because it's gonna be fucking nuts. I'm not planning on drinking. I'm not talking about drinking. Dennis quit drinking too. Dennis quit drinking a while ago, and I'm probably gonna stop again. But they really just it's so good. The food is so good. So you're gonna have the turkey, you're gonna have the ham, but then you're gonna have like borscht and some other stuff that is just truly amazing. If you've never had any like Russian, Eastern European food, like the roasted sausage and garlic on it's so good. He's probably gonna do something on the smoker and on the grill. It's gonna be a big deal. I'll probably film a little bit. I don't want to film too much, but Dennis is kind of a private guy. I absolutely can have no more coffee. And I don't mean like I've hit my limit. I have 6 of these, and I haven't washed any of them this morning, so that means I've had 6 cups of coffee. They're all in the sink. Literally all of them. So, guys, if you have not dropped a like, I would absolutely appreciate it. And this link at the very top of the comments, what Mock Clown done put up there, that is a link to the public Discord server. So if you guys, here's the thing. If you guys ever have a question or want to get a hold of me and say, hey, because I'm not doing much sharpening, but if you're trying to see if maybe you need to get a hold of me, that's the best way to do it. Hit me up on a DM on Instagram, not going to work. But I do check the Discord server constantly. It's technically not Discord, it's Gilded, but so I did see that Marco joined and a couple other people joined, but that is the best way to get a hold of me. In all honesty, it's going to be the best way. There's a video that just went up as well. You're going to see a notification. I put up the link to just Tim's thing. Aiden, everyone's doing fine. Aiden, I will get your knife made, and I'm probably going to record it. That's something I'm planning on doing right after the holidays. Let's get into the Discord, the public one, the public chat. Let's see here. Only one person has joined. Guys, that link will take you to someplace where you can have fun. There's knife trade. There's pocket drop just for fun. There's an announcement section that has all of my affiliate links, which if you guys are going to buy stuff, please use my affiliate links. I know there's other channels out there that have all those same affiliate links, but the fact is those channels make way more in ad revenue than I do. So if you want to watch their stuff, that's fine. And give them the ad revenue. But if you're going to buy stuff, come on, man, support the little guy. I got the same links that they do. Still not here. Dang it. So that's all I would ask. I have got knife strip free GP knives. What else have I got in there? Knife strip free GP knives. Oh, Blade HQ, Kaiser, bunch of other stuff. I have got in my pocket, yeah, it is in my pocket, the the QSP Kestrel. And a lot of you guys told me I needed to check this knife out, and you're absolutely right. You were absolutely right. This is this is the best knife they make. I've got a lot of the QSP stuff. This is the best one they make. And it's so good at that size. Why is it so hot today? Today's the hottest day we've had in like a week. And it gets hot in this kitchen because I'm cooking. So, I don't think I crushed down those tomatoes enough. What was that? Mike, what cutting tools make you smile? Are we talking about like actual like knives or? Okay, so I'll explain to you. So he's talking about the EMW. So I have this in my pocket, and what happened was I got it partway out, and then the pocket slip caught because I'm still breaking in the pocket slip. It was really tight. I pulled it out, and when I dropped it, it did that whole thing where it snaps open, and it just knocked the very, very tip off. It knocked the very, very tip off of, not that one, off of this blade. And I mean, it was just a tiny little chip. It was just I didn't even really need to do anything. But because I know I was going to film it, I just sharpened it out. It just knocked just a tiny, tiny, tiny little section off of it. So absolutely have fallen in love with this knife. This is why my thumb is in a bandage. It's not that I cut myself. I have been messing around with this knife and a couple other knives without flippers, and I wore a hole in my thumb. Like I wore a hole through the skin in my thumb, and it's really tender. It's right along it's like right at the quick, like right where the fingernail meets the tissue, right at the quick, and it is super, super sore. No, I'm not taking it off. I've got I have bag balm, which is we used to use on our farm. It's just basically pure lanolin, and I'm trying to get that skin because it is just all tore up. And I'm trying to get it to where it heals faster. But yeah, this thing, I'll show you why I have fallen in love with this. And if you haven't dropped a like yet, I would really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, you might want to check it out. And that link, that pinned comment that you see is a link to the public Discord where if you want to ask questions, you definitely can do that. Do I have a picture? No. You'll see it. If you watch today's video about the front flippers, you'll see it. You can see it's just a little spot, but the whole area is just torn up. And so it just kept getting worse. And I'm like, all right. I filmed that video like 2 days ago, and then I kept messing with this and a couple other knives that I'm testing that didn't have flippers, and it just got worse. So this, you can get, you see how the blade, now I will tell you, if you're new to sharpening, that weirdness of having the knife like this and then like this can pose a problem in sharpening. I would be willing to, because I do know that that's going to screw up people's angles. If you want your EMW sharpened, I can do that for you because they're, especially like the weird blade shape on the Tonto. But this thing is, you can get, because you've got that, it's like a shelf to put your thumb on. So when you're powering down through some cardboard, it doesn't have a choil, but I can get way up on it like that. And because it's broad, you've got such a good I've got such a good grip on that. So on both ends. And then people were like, we were talking about it in the Instagram live feed. They're like, oh, I wish it had a Warncliffe instead of a Tonto. But the cool thing about this Tonto is that is a very, very straight section. So it's like having a Warncliffe. So you can do some of that stuff with the flat. So great, great knife. I am digging this a lot. It is hard to get it on my pot. I didn't think I was going to like this. And it's not a gimmick. It really isn't. When you get it in hand and you see it, you see like both blades out and people are like, oh, it's like Batarang. It's just goofy. That's what they see. And that's like the big point that people are seeing. But that's not how you're going to use it. And when you realize it's really, really good, it's an awesome knife. And then it comes with a great, super well-made slip. That's titanium. So, yeah. Guys, if you have not dropped a like, please do so. I'm going to keep saying it because it absolutely helps. But yeah, you guys that are paying members, up. Fluffballs has joined the server. Do I have a honey miner? Are you talking about honey? I used to use honey miner for, yes, exactly, Dang Ross. It is exactly like having skateboard grip tape thumb. Honey miner I used to use for Bitcoin, and then it just got to a point where like if you weren't paying the additional, it just didn't mine anything. So I just use the faucet the faucets. Like you just go in and click once an hour. It'll let you fucking. It's like depending on how many, what the numbers are. I forget what I use. It's called FreeBit CO. Oh, it's here. Okay. So this Koenig has not been paid for yet. And he's not like, no, I'm going to try and call Bill later this afternoon and see if he answers, ... I know he's busy because he's trying to get shit run on the machine before Thanksgiving so he can take some time off. Yeah, I got Bill Koenig's phone number. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm serious. I do have his phone number, though. Like, I was texting Tim Reeve this morning. So, yeah, hopefully these are going to break. These tomatoes, the tomatoes need to, no, it's not mine. It's already going to a gentleman. And Bill just keeps trying to send him the invoice. I think what's going to happen is I think I'm going to wind up paying the invoice. I'm just going to have Bill send it to me. I'm going to pay the invoice and then have my buddy pay me back. That's just how it's going to have to work, I think. Because I don't want to continue having something out there unpaid. And the same thing, Jesse's like, anything? I haven't heard anything yet. I feel bad. He's like, can we get this taken care of? I was like, all right. So, let's prank him who? No, I'm not calling Bill Koenig. He's busy. That motherfucker is standing in front of a CNC on the day before Thanksgiving going, what the fucking, get this shit all fucking done. I guarantee it's stressful. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you, Streamlabs. I thought that was one of you guys. I was reading it. Sorry. Guys, holidays, I'm going to tell you right now, and it is 100%, they are a sponsor. Coffee Brand Coffee has got Christmas gift boxes. And if you want to get one, you can use my link. Chatbot will put it up, or if one of you guys want to put my link up, one of my moderators. They are... you can build your own box, or they have pre-builts, and it is fucking, they are good. One of you guys just bought a subscription to their Roaster's Choice, which I've tried some of their coffee from Roaster's Choice. The nice thing about being one of the partners is I can try stuff. I'll tell you something about Gavin later offline. I'm frustrated with him. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely, rest in peace. Grant was a great dude. Which half-face blades was it that I reviewed? But at any rate, yeah. Grant was a great old dude. The time that I got to talk to him was amazing. I think that was at USN. I got to see him at USN. At any rate, forgot what I was getting ready to say. Oh, Coffee Brand Coffee's got their sales going on. They got holiday sales going on right now. If you use my link, it's 10% off. So the gift boxes that Coffee Brand Coffee has are fucking awesome. They have like candies now, and they've got chocolate covered coffee beans and shit like that. So just check them out. Like I say in the videos, it's a risk free purchase because they have 100% money back guarantee. These tomatoes, as they cook, are going to break down a little bit. I don't think I got them. I had my hand down in it, like after, so the onions went in, and then the tomatoes, and while it was still cold before they got hot, I smashed all the tomatoes by hand, and I don't think I got them broke down as finely as I would want. The diced San Marzano tomatoes, and I squeezed them through my hands, but I don't think I got them broke down as much as I want. I'm gonna have to cook that a lot longer. I was hoping to have it done this evening for dinner, but I think it's gonna have to cook a lot longer now to break down the tomatoes, just so that they kind of sauceify as opposed to like being chunks. So what's everybody got that's new? Anybody get anything new? Oh, I got something new. This is cool. This is absolutely cool. I don't know what that is, Mock Clown. You keep saying that. What is a glopies? Is that like herpes, but like on your ear or something? I don't know. Is it like herpes at a butthole? I don't know what that is. I'm absolutely impressed with this. Use my link if you're going to do it. They have a sale. Artisan has a sale going on. And I mean, I think this is way underpriced right now. So I think this is way under its original. This is the steel one. They have a titanium one. I almost got the question on the Pyrite. Did Russell say they were doing the XL in Warney? I don't remember. There's so much I filmed. Guys, if you haven't watched the videos of the knife show, you need to. Because like I'm going to tell you right now, it's so frustrating to put so much work into the edit on a video. That you need to see them because I got some exclusive stuff. I don't like the Vision. I don't like the Vision FG. I don't like the Vision R. People are like, I've never had that failure happen. They're like, it's impossible. And I was like, you saw me do it twice on a video. Jim Skelton said the same thing. So people are like, oh, no, that's impossible for that lock to fail like you're showing where the lock completely comes undone. I was like, really? Because like it just happened twice in the video by accident. And Jim Skelton said he had the same thing happen. And I'm like, it should have been enclosed. So 19 people here, 25 likes on this video. If you just joined, please drop a like. At any rate, I have on the, thanks Cloudbot. I have a link to Artisan on all of my videos that will take you to their site, and it supports the channel. And I get 10% per sale. But you guys will save because they have a sale going on. So if you're interested in this one, this is the frack. I'm fucking digging it. Way more than I thought it was going to. It's way better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to cut as well as, and I don't know why I thought it wouldn't. It's got basically the same overall blade shape as the Lago. I did have to resharpen it because me being me dropped this on my glass tabletop like this. I had it in my hand and it slipped, and I was doing stupid shit, fucking not paying attention. I dropped it and it landed like mid blade on the glass and then fell over, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, that whole edge is screwed. So I just redid the whole edge. So it's got my edge at 1,000 grit. I have a really good stone. I'm gonna put up a recommendation for as well. Is that chicken dog? So Drop a like if you have not. Let's see. I got to check on the sauce. I'm pushing the, I'm tempted. I am tempted to run those tomatoes through a sieve and break them down a little bit. Through a colander. Just mash them through the colander a little bit. Just to reduce some of the cooking time. I don't know. Trust the process. Just leave it sit. So, yeah. This thing's great. It's super comfortable in hand. It is really, really comfortable in hand. When I did the initial first impressions, I was kind of critical of this. Oh, this one? So this is Eric Garza Custom Knives on Instagram. And that's how you're going to have to hit him up. I think you'd probably have to DM him. He has a bunch of these. I don't think he has a website. But it's the neodymium clasp. And then 250 pound breaking strength Technora cord. If you get it in your hand like this and you push away on someone, it's like you hit him in the throat with or up under the nose. It's like you hit him under the throat or under the nose with an iron rod. It's just that strong. It's crazy strong. You can use it to wrap someone's hand and get it around their wrist and then get control. It is a great thing. And the beads allow you to roll it easily and reposition it. I've seen guys like, I got one of those and I use 550 cord. 550 cord doesn't have the movement that you get with this because it rolls. Like if you get it on your hand, you can roll it around. You can deploy it more easily, and it's very unassuming. So I literally tested this. I wrapped this through and like knotted it around the handle like an ammo case, and I put a bunch of lead. I have lead ingots because for reloading, I fucking find lead tire weights and I melt them down, turn them into ingots, and I've had them for a long time. And I probably 100 pounds, and I was like, there was just no chance that it was coming apart. I pulled, I'm like, if I can pull this apart, but nope. So if you guys see that in my videos, you're gonna see this around my wrist, like all wrapped around my wrist, like a bracelet. That's how I wear it because I don't typically like necklaces. So I typically will have it like this wrapped around my wrist, and then if I want to deploy it, I mean, it's pretty easy just to throw it off your wrist. But it's just about the right strength. Like, it's not going to come off. Like, I rode all the roller coasters at Knott's Berry Farm with it wrapped around my wrist. Never had it come off or anything like that. So don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much. I was just getting ready to say that. Yeah, I don't think there'd be too many negative things to say about this frac. This is a great little knife. There's 3 different versions. There's a steel plane, there is a steel frag, and there's a titanium frag. So it's worth it. I think the titanium one is like $50 off right now with their sale. They're like their early Black Friday sale. So what would that be if it's not quite Friday yet? It's like caramelized. It's not burnt yet, so it's not Black Friday. It's I don't know. At any rate, it's early Black Friday. The steel frag one is comfortable. The thing I found about it is, like, I held the titanium one, and the patterning on it is it feels a little different in hand. I don't dislike the steel one. I feel that the titanium one is a little softer on the edges, but this isn't aggressive, and it doesn't like stick in your pocket. It's the weight distribution on this one that I like better. The titanium one just felt too light. It just did not. have the hand feel I wanted. And I went back and forth because Russell was like, take whichever one you want. Like, pick it out. Pick out what you want. And I'm like, as much as I want the, never even got to see one. I've never even seen a Kunwu knife, period. But what I was saying is I do know that the titanium one is the more expensive one. And I absolutely was like, you know what? I think the one I'm taking with me is going to be the cheaper of the two. I also brought back you just grab the stuff that came back with me so you can see it. Because you've seen most of it. There's that, there's this. Okay, so I'll show you the stuff. I'll show you the stuff that I brought back from the show. Stuff you're going to see on the channel. Now, some of this, there's going to be at least one, if not two of these that are giveaways. I brought back the actual production, not the prototype, of the... Fuck, I can't remember the name of it. This is that... this is Chris's new one over at Cerberus Knives. Help me out. I can't remember the name of it. Can't remember the name of it. This is way better than the prototype I handled. I'll tell you that right now. So that came back, and you see a video about that. I brought back the mica, which is their mini knife, which looks a lot like the pyrite, and the mini pyrite. I brought both of these back. These were going to be giveaways, but I think that these have been spoken for. My daughter loves this little blue one. The blue, doing aluminum and then doing the hard coat, I love the striking colors you can get on it. I really wish more companies would do that, because you can get some colors you can't get in titanium, and it's not it's not like you're giving up anything by using an aluminum knife. This is the process. This is the Dirk Pinkerton process by CGRB. It's just a really kind of plain work knife, but it's big. It's a big work knife. And I'm digging this one. Who's there, Knock knock, who's there? Jesus, this is gonna be bad. That came back with me, so you guys are gonna see a video about this. I dig this. This might not go anywhere. I may keep this for myself. But the fact is, I want to do some of this stuff as giveaways. At my house? Did you send something to me, clown? I didn't get nothing. I didn't get nothing. There's nothing here. Did you send something to me in the mail? There's nothing out there. Mock clown, I don't get it. What's the joke supposed to be? God damn it. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Guys, drop a like. Oh, this is absolutely not... The Satyr. Thank you. The Satyr. Yeah, the Space Cowboy did come back with me. And I have to say, it's not a bad knife. I'm not a fan of the knife that it's loosely based on. This thing is stupid sharp. The Satyr is... Now, the prototype I had was really, really thick. And you guys remember me talking, Jesus, that is nice and sliced. This is thin. This is thin behind the edge. This is way better than the prototype was. I told Chris when he handed it to me, I was like, bro, I didn't really so much dig the prototype. And he goes, yeah, I know. And then this is way better than the prototype was. It's way better. Way, way better. But I haven't done first hand pockets on it yet. I did do first hand pockets on this. Which, of all the knives, this is the one that absolutely is not going anywhere. I fucking love this. For no good reason. I did it. So I hung up. I have some old t-shirts that I use as rags. You didn't read the whole comment. What was the name of that? The Scepter. The Farronforge Scepter is the knife that the Space Cowboy is based on. And the Space Cowboy is laying around somewhere, and I don't know where it's at. The Jetstream is awesome. So I hung up. I have some old t-shirts that have just the material's still really good on them, but they just like the sleeves ripped and they've got their stain and stuff. And I use them as rags. So I hung up like loose, like 3 of them all back to back. And I was like, how's this perform as a snap cut? Because I was like, how's that? And I was like, oh my God, this thing is stupid sharp. This is ridiculously sharp and thin behind the edge for such a massive knife. And so I did that, like just that quick snap on those t-shirts, and it cut like clean, like line through the first 3. And then I don't hate it. It's just like, it's the design that Elliot made that I was like, you shouldn't have made that one. Guys, if you didn't drop a like, please drop a like. I gotta go, let's go look at the sauce. I think you guys can't see it. I think I am gonna have to do something to break up these. This is on its lowest setting and it's still cooking pretty hard. I think they're gonna break up on their own. I think they're break up on their own. I can allow them to cook down and do that on their own. I don't have to be that impatient. You know what I mean? The Ferrum Forge kitchen knives. So just to give you guys, so I don't make anything on the sale of those knives. I don't have an affiliate with them or anything. Those Ferrum Forge kitchen knives are pretty fucking dope. I haven't had a knife that slices so cleanly through because it's super. That is the thinnest. Those are the thinnest behind the edge kitchen knives I've ever had come in. Even thinner than some of the Doll Strong stuff, which are great, by the way, which I still do use. I sent me another one. I got to do a video about it. Those knives, the angle that you're at and how thin the edge is, I would like just super thin slices of onions and stuff. And it's just it's so natural to chop with them. Like to just do so good. Way better than some of the other kitchen knives I got. Guys, drop a like. Just getting here. What I was saying was, what happened to Bearded Doom? I don't know. I know that he still does stuff on Instagram. He was a paying member for a long time. He quit his job because of moral conflicts. Do I have an immersion blender? I do not. But I do have a really nice blender, and I can strain out just the tomatoes and run them through the blender real quick. It won't be that big a deal. That's not that's a small batch. So what I may do is that might be exactly what I do here in a little bit. I had an immersion blender, and it was a corded one, and the cord just fucking gave up the ghost, and it was unsafe. It was one of those things where we had the immersion blender, and the blender was fine, but then the rubber on the cord got all brittle, and I was like, I can't justify buying an electric one. The crack is, are you talking about the frack? This? Frack. Yeah, this is, I honestly would, I'm thinking that since I have this, I may keep this. This won't be a giveaway because it does hit all the little fucking wickets and things that I want, and it'll look cool in videos in the future. That large pyrite might be a giveaway for the paying members as well. So I might you might get the extra knife in there. So this isn't going anywhere. Oh, I'm keeping this one. What, the large? The large pyrite. I never carry it. So there's no sense having stuff around. Like the large pyrite doesn't look as striking in videos as something that has the deep. I like the XL pyrite. The normal one is too small for myself. I like the Warrenclyffe pyrite. I absolutely do like the Warrenclyffe pyrite. And the Echo. The Warrenclyffe pyrite is by far the best pyrite. Now, I don't know if they're going to make a large pyrite. Guys, I haven't said it. We've been about over an hour. I haven't tried not to say it too much. But if you guys can't afford to drop a super chat, it absolutely helps the channel. Especially around the holidays. The views suck. The views are down. Ad revenue is way down for everyone. So if you guys do like the content, not saying you have to, it would be cool. What would be cooler? Like, I don't like the super chat thing. I really don't. It would be cooler if you guys joined the members. If you guys join the membership, I can actually give you back a benefit. That's the cool thing about the membership is I can actually give back some content. And it's become a place where the paying members just basically, it's like a chat lounge where everybody hangs out. So built some long lasting friendships through the memberships. 2A Dave Rodriguez, Rodriguez, I can't remember his last name. 2A Dave comes down to my house. I've been to his house. Will B and I talk personally. Bubbles, I talk to Bubbles personally all the time, like on the phone. So like it has become a thing where like the paying members are more like it's more like having a group of people that are friends, and that's the cool thing about like that membership. I was able to do that. If I had not built the server, if I had not built that server for the paying members, that would have never worked. But that's why I built the community server. So if you guys see that pinned link or that pinned comment, that is a public Discord. You guys can join that and hang out. And you can send me DMs. So if you have questions, or if you've got suggestions for videos, or if you have a knife that you want to get on a video, hit me up in the DMs on that public Discord, and it allows you to have access to me to ask me those questions, and we can set things up. And it's not like we're having to do it in the comment section on videos. I got news for you. I don't spend much time in the comment section videos. Like I've got so much stuff already pre-flagged that I really don't need to spend that time like in the comment section. I just check like every week. I just check like the comments that are held for review, and I've got some really good moderators that you guys know that if you got a wrench like Mock Clown and some of that, if you've got that wrench, you guys can absolutely go and flag a comment for me for review. And you're like, hey, I don't think this, like I don't like the tone of this, or I don't think this is the right direction for this, and I'll review that comment, and I do that about once a week. So if that's the best way to actually like honestly get in touch with me is through that public Discord, through the DM section. And it's private. It's a private DM. Like if you're like, hey man, that video, I think you got it wrong, but I don't want you to call you out publicly. That works. God, I wish I had gotten one of these when I had the money. I did bring something back from the show. There is one thing that I paid for at the show. I had $100 that I had set aside for me to like if I found something that tickled my fancy at the show, I was going to get it. And I had set that money aside a while ago. And so while I was at Jordy's table, Focus Works, he has his Drifter. The magnets in this, hear that? The magnets in this sit in pockets that are larger than the actual magnets, and when you swipe them by them, each other is 5 magnets in each one. They rattle inside the. So everybody's like, "Oh, it's the ridges. It's the ridges on the coins." I'm like, "It's not. That's not what's doing it. Those are pretty smooth. It's the magnets inside." And so I did buy that. It was a toss-up. I was like, I had to flip a coin between this and the spacebar pry bar from Arcane Designs. And the fact is, I've already got 2 pocket pry bars. And his doesn't have a pocket clip. So the one that I carry all the time does have a pocket clip. And you guys, I'm going to recommend that for you guys right now. I'm going to go get it so that you can see exactly which one I'm talking about. It is the pry bar that Cerberus Knives makes. And you're going to have to keep your eye on CerberusKnives.com to see when he makes them and when he has a batch of them out, because he doesn't do them all that often. But this is the best little pocket pry bar I find. It's got a lynch clip like you put on a. This has a pocket clip like a lynch clip like on a Benchmade. It is in 3V steel. That's a glow in the dark insert. He does several different patterns on them. He gave me this one because he knows that I love the reverse honeycomb. So this one is reverse honeycomb. Nico has one just like this, except his is a fish scale pattern. So Same guy that designed the Satyr and the Arian. So the Satyr and Arian, Cerberus knives. This is by far the best pry bar that I've had come in. And I've had several come in. I own two. I own this one and the Enigma, which is the one from Rat Bastard. Hey, the same guy that owns Tempered Trail. Same guy that runs Tempered Trail, one of my channel sponsors. If you guys, guys, pick up some of his shoelaces. You can't go wrong. Like I got some for my work boots, just the plain black ones. They're 550 cord, and they're really, really, they've got the right length, they've got the right feel. They've actually got like the metal aglets on the end. In case you guys don't know, the little piece at the end of a shoelace is called an aglet. Aglet goes through the eyelet. There you go. The aglets on them, just about perfect. You can't, like, he's got all kinds of different colors. I just went with plain black because they're work boots. So check them out, like, with my link. I think you save 10% as well. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I started doing the ads. Like, nothing sucks worse than breaking a shoelace and not having a replacement. And if you break one of his shoelaces, you fucking did something. Like, I don't know what you did, but you did something. And so he's got all kinds of different colors and stuff like that. And he's a really good dude. I've known Nathan for several years now. He's a really good guy. So it definitely supports him with his new business venture. Plus he's doing like wallets and stuff now. So that would be another one of the sponsors. And Dahlstrong. Oh! Dahlstrong. Oops, sorry. Dahlstrong sent me a knife. You guys are going to see a video of it. Are you still sleeping, buddy? Are you still sleeping, buddy? What's up? What's up? You want me to rub your belly? What's up, buddy? Oh, hi. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't wear. They don't get cut through. So Dahlstrong sent me... Dahlstrong, channel sponsor. Dahlstrong sent me one of their knives for a video because they want me to do it as like short, like a quick informative thing. I got news, but Dahlstrong knives are great to work with. They're a great, great company. So like as much as I was saying that the Ferrum Forge knives are, this thing is fucking gorgeous. So this is their Hawkbill style paring knife. Look at the handles on this. So this is one of their more expensive. This is their Shogun series, their Elite series. It is Damascus, laminated Damascus, or core Damascus. So it is AUS 10 core. Yeah, it's AUS 10, but it's 67. So this is one of those knives that they sent me. This may be a giveaway. I don't know if I'm going to use this. But this is a really nice, super, super sharp kitchen knife. So really thin behind the edge. These are the things that like Dahlstrong does right. Another channel sponsor. You can find their link as well. They've been great to work with. Like I do know that they're not the best knives out there. I was talking about that with Brandon from Melio Knives. His knives are $700-800. Like you're never going to find a better kitchen knife than that. Like you really aren't. Like I've seen them. His knives are like cream of the crop. They're like the best kitchen knives you're going to find. They really are. They're hand ground. They're handmade. They're fucking made amazing. Some of his knives are like $1,000. But when you're talking about just your average, everyday kind of consumer, like they just, you can't go wrong with them. We do a lot of chicken here at the house. And I do a lot of, my wife cooks a lot of chicken. And so instead of buying like a bag of, chicken, like already cut up chicken, we just buy a whole chicken, which is, you'd be surprised, significantly cheaper to buy a whole chicken. With my wife being Japanese, this is a Japanese poultry knife. This gets used more than any other knife. This is part of their Ronin series. This knife gets used about as much as any other knife, and it's by my wife because she breaks down the chicken with this. And then we have, I just got these out a little bit ago. Then we have chicken parts. Don't worry, Chef Rocky, those are getting cooked. But it's this is a Japanese, and this is so sharp. Ridiculous. Chisel ground. This is great for breaking down chicken. That's what it's for. It's a poultry knife. So different price points, different knives. So guys, it's been like 75 minutes. I have to take the dog for a walk. He's not getting his chance to go to the dog run. Those are thawing out enough that I'm putting them in a refrigerator. Yep. So there we go. That stuff's in. Let's put the bolt back over here. He's got to go for a walk. So I'm gonna get off of here. If you have not dropped a like, please drop a like. Have a happy Thanksgiving. This was fun. I don't know why I feel less pressure when I do the live feeds like this on my phone. I don't feel as, how do I explain it? Like, I don't feel like I got to try and push the super chats and stuff like I do when I sit down at the computer. It just feels like I'm spending money, and then I get upset that other channels get super chats and I don't. And I don't like feeling like that, which is why I've kind of shied away from doing some of the live feeds. They were fun, and I was treating them as therapy at first, and then it got to where it was just like fucking why am I not making the money I was on my live feeds? And I don't like feeling like that. So if we do them, we're probably gonna do them like this. I do like this. I'll do them in the evenings. The only been walking around the whole time. This is what I'm EDCing today. Like, literally, I went to the store with this, and people were like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "You know what?" My wife was like, "Don't you feel awkward about it?" I was like, "I did for a while. I felt awkward about doing this." But the fact is, kitchen, like, this isn't illegal. I'm not breaking the law at all. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm simply carrying a fixed blade knife, and as long as it is not concealed, which I had news for you. I can pull my shirt all the way down on this and it ain't fucking concealed. I'm not doing anything wrong. And I was like, why should I feel awkward about exercising my right to carry something? I have been carrying my firearm open carry with the magazine in my pocket. And people are like, oh my God, he's got a gun. Yep, perfectly legal. Perfectly legal in San Diego City and County to open carry a pistol. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not breaking the law. It's not got a round in the chamber. There's a magazine in my pocket, and I'm perfectly within my rights to do so. So I've been tired of like everybody just. That's the problem. We are going to talk about something. That's the problem with today's society is no one's exercising their rights because it may make someone else uncomfortable. Here's the deal. I really don't fucking care if it makes you uncomfortable. I feel much more comfortable with it than I do without it. So my comfort level is absolutely... Okay. Round in chamber or no round in chamber? Thoughts? It depends. I'm not taking you guys on a walk. I don't have enough signal in this area to do it. That's why we're on Wi-Fi all the time here at the house. No round in chamber is additional steps that I need to be at the ready. Which is why I love the 1911. Always hot, round in the chamber. Always. Because that's the only way to engage with the safety. Round in the chamber, hammer to the rear, the safety engaged. That's the proper way to carry that handgun. Matter of fact, that was the only way we were authorized to carry it when we carried those when I was in the military, when we still carried them. I personally think as long as you have a firearm that is in a safe, working condition, and you are thoroughly comfortable and trained with that weapon, that there is no reason you can't have a round in the chamber. I will tell you, a round in the chamber takes literally the difference between life and death out of the equation. If I already have a round in chamber and I've got a gun at the ready, there's already a round in the chamber, I'm already hot, ready to go. I own a SIG that is my primary EDC carry firearm, and it doesn't have a safety. It is a simple out of the holster and pull the trigger because it's double action on the first round, single action on every consecutive round after that. If I have removed an extra step, that is everything I want. I want to eliminate everything that I can to be ready to defend myself. It's called economy of motion. If I can come out of the holster and up versus out of the holster, rack around, then come up and be on target. Neither is open carrying a pistol. What is that? What do you mean? Open carrying a pistol? People are like, oh, you open carry a pistol. I'm like, so? Like here? Like I would rather have it available, even if I do have to jam a mag and rack around. If I have to come out of holster, put a mag in. Not if I'm open carrying in San Diego. Like say I'm out and about. I cannot have a round in the chamber. I have to have a magazine in my pocket. But that is still better than having it at home. Like the amount of time, like say I'm out somewhere and I take the time and I rack the round and make ready is still less time than it takes for me to drive home and get said firearm and then drive back to the location where I needed to use it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, out here until things change, you got to take what you can get. Open carrying a fucking fixed blade knife, not an issue. Not a problem at all. Did I feel uncomfortable doing it the first couple times? Yeah, because that's something that is like, you're like, oh God, I don't want to offend anyone. But I've reached the point where my safety, the things you see on the news, my safety is now more important to me than your fucking feelings. Like that's just all there is to it. I carry this because I would feel comfortable using this. I've messed around with this and played around with this now that enough to feel comfortable carrying this. I've trained and practiced with it. It's been here for a while, and now I've reached the point where I feel that I could pull this out of sheath and use this properly to defend myself because, like I say, train. Even though there are some knives that you're like, oh, any knife is better than no knife, you still want to do some training. And this thing is devastating. Like I've done some snap cutting because of the angle of it. I've done some snap cutting on this to see like on different materials and stuff, and then had to resharpen it on wood, on other stuff. It's amazing. Reverse grip, this is how you're supposed to use this. If you're using a tactical situation, it is arced for that. It's got a finger choil here. The actual fighting manual said to come in at a low crouch. When your enemy turns to you, aim for the bladder, and in a lifting, pulling cut from bladder to breastbone. And I'm like, oh my God. Yes. Take everything that's on the inside and put it on the outside. Guys, I got to go take the dog for a walk. And I've got to do a couple things before the wife and kid get back this evening. It has been great doing it this way. Like I said, I don't feel as pressured to try and just like some people, oh, the e-begging. I was like, look, YouTube puts those fucking options for, oh shit, my underwear's coming apart. I'm like, what got caught? Holy shit. Let's take care of that real quick. YouTube provides that, and like it would be silly of me not to say it. But then there's people who are like, oh, here he goes again. Like, oh fuck, oh God, he's gonna do. What am I gonna do? Fuck, he's gonna beg for money. No, it's simply an option that's available, and YouTube provides it. And the guys that don't utilize or publicize it, well, I'm sorry. This is my job. Like literally, this is my job. So don't forget to hit the like button. But I feel less pressure. What I was saying is I feel less pressure to do it when I'm doing it here. What if you're concealed carry? If I'm concealed carry here in California, I can carry it however I want, and it would be hot, ready to go, round in the chamber all the time. But right now I don't have that option. Fuck, this thing is so sharp. So, guys, that's it. I'm out. I do love you. I got stuff I got to do. I'll talk to y'all later. You guys are eating up my entire day before Thanksgiving, and my sauce isn't even close to done yet. So I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the future. Don't forget that pinned link, please. There's 14 of you here. I guarantee you're not on that Gilded server. That pinned comment at the top. There's 14 of you here. Please just go join that. Click on it. Join the Discord. If you don't like it, you can always like just not go log back into it. But that thing that Mock Clown, that pinned comment at the very top, just click on it. Click on it and go check it out. It's more fun if there's more people. So quit being a negative Nancy and go check it out. Fuck. It's free. It's not even cost you anything. It doesn't cost a fucking thing. It's like hitting the like button, which if you haven't done it, you should probably do it. Guys, I'm out. I love y'all. I'll see you later.